Over the years, this area has produced a number of state individual and team champions in girls swimming. One of them was a multiple-time state champion a decade ago, and is the newest inductee into the CCX Sports Hall of Fame.
She was a 7-time Minnesota State swimming champion and a 10-time NCAA All-American. We welcome 2011 Champlin Park High School graduate Abby Duncan into the CCX Sports Hall of Fame. Duncan started competitive swimming at the age of 7. However, it was her introduction to club swimming in middle school that really made a difference in her athletic career.
It completely changed my swimming career, honestly. Kate Lunston is a phenomenal coach, and she always will be, and she still is. And she, again, like Joe, very similar in personalities, as they love to have fun, but when it's time to work hard, they'll put you to work.
By the time her freshman year at Champlin Park came along, she was ready to challenge the state's best high school swimmers. Abby won the state 100-yard breaststroke as a 9th grader in the fall of 2007. She would go on to win 3 more state titles in that event, plus 3 in the 200-yard individual medley.
By her senior year, she had set the all-time state record in both the IM and the breaststroke, and she probably could have been a state qualifier and all-state swimmer in whatever event she chose, including diving.
We visited with Abby this summer at Jackson Middle School. She spent countless hours training.
It's cool to see all the banners up and my name's still on the board, so I loved being with a team, and I know I couldn't have done it by myself. And I mean, I also did love competing. That was the whole point of it all, but just getting to the competitions, the practices were fun for me.
She really pushed herself, and she enjoyed being challenged, and that was one of the unique things you can do at practice, is get an interval or a set or a workout that has some recovery time, but also has some unique different challenges where she could push and work on her weaknesses, and that was and turn those into strengths.
Following her brilliant high school career, the 5-star recruit chose Auburn University to continue her athletic and academic path.
When I decided to go to Auburn, I was so excited. I love the team. I still have friends that we talk to this day on the team. Just the swimming aspect of it didn't quite turn out the way that I thought it was going to play out for the whole 4 years. My sophomore year, I decided that if I wanted to continue my swimming career as far as it could go, that it would not continue at Auburn.
Abby then turned to another Southeastern Conference school, Missouri. The Tigers had recruited her out of high school, and it proved to be a perfect fit.
It was everything I could have ever imagined college swimming was going to be. I still met great people at Mizzou and still talk to them just like I did with my Auburn friends, but it was just a way lighter environment on the pool deck, and that was just like the perfect fit for me. It just felt like I was back home.
The 4-year NCAA meet qualifier went out on a high note in her final collegiate season.
I ended on a very good note. I had all best times when I left that program, and it's a testament to the group of coaches that we had there, and the way they worked together and the way that they worked with us, just not even in the pool but outside the pool, was perfect.
With a degree from Missouri in animal science, Abby spent time at both the Tampa Lowry Park Zoo and Mount Marine in Florida before she enrolled in veterinary school back at Missouri.
I worked 4 10-hour shifts and got to be up close with the animals, and it was just awesome to see them like in their environment doing what they do, and being able to pet a rhino was the highlight. And from the moat experience, I actually got to release a sea turtle back into the ocean, which was awesome. I'm leaning towards small animal, just dogs and cats, and hopefully coming back to Minnesota. I do love it here. But I'll always have passion for exotics and zoo animals, and that might be later down the road. Maybe I'll go back to school.
No longer a competitive swimmer, the 3rd-year vet student has plunged headfirst into her studies.
It's kind of like swimming. I don't have that much time on my hands. We're in class pretty much from like 9 till 5 every day. and lots of classes, and we're just in one big group of students. There's like 114 in my class, and yeah, they keep us very busy.
Well, she looks back with pride on all she did as a high school swimmer and admits she still misses the team part of the sport. Abby Duncan isn't one to dwell on the past.
It's really cool that I was able to accomplish so much, but in like the grand scheme of life, like when I think back, like I might know my times, but not really. And it's just kind of the memories of it all, and being able to still hold a state record is pretty awesome, but I'm hoping that it gets broken here pretty soon.
And Abby is back at Missouri now, continuing her studies. Other than splashing around the pool for fun, she said she hasn't been in swimming really since 2016, leaving in college, in part because she thinks it would be frustrating not being able to swim as fast as she did back then. So swimming, ironically, not part of her workout routine.
And it was cool the day we were at the pool at Jackson. Some of the folks that were coaching younger swimmers, they were kind of in awe that the person who was listed on all those banners was actually there back at the pool. So that was cool to see too.
They were like, "Is that Abby Duncan?" Like, yeah. So yeah, that was fun.